Hello again, everyone. This is Autumn Hernandez with Realty One Group Iconic, and I am joined by Staci Neves of First American Title. Thanks for joining us again today.
Thank you.
So we've, again, had previous videos with title reps, but I really want you to explain to our viewers, why do you even need title insurance?
That's a great question. In a simple format, if you are buying a home, you are actually buying everything attached to that home, meaning any lien, any judgments that could be present on the property, could be child support liens, mechanics liens, IRS liens. There could be things that you don't even know. Someone could put a judgment on anything that is personal property. And many times the sellers aren't even aware that that is a judgment on the property. So if you didn't have title insurance, you would be buying that property and inheriting everything that is attached to it. A title company issues a clear title report, which means that we make sure that any lien that's present on the property is paid off, so that we are issuing clear title. And then the policy that the actual consumer gets covers that and ensures that they are getting ownership without any what they call encumbrances on the property.
Perfect. Okay, so I want to talk about a couple of extra things that people may not realize are covered by their title policy. You gave a really amazing example when we were off camera, so I want you to share that. When, title companies don't always catch everything, but
Correct.
when they don't catch it, they actually do cover, and this is one of those scenarios.
Yes. So I actually have a brochure that talks about 73 ways you could lose your home. That sounds very scary, but it is true. There are so many areas that we cover in addition to a standard policy. Our policy is called the Eagle policy, which is an expanded coverage policy, meaning that we cover these extra 73 exceptions that some other title companies don't cover. So the advantage of working with us is that you'll have this coverage. An example, one very simple example would be to make sure that whomever is selling you the home is the actual owner of the home. Right. There are cases in divorces, in probate situations, where someone's trying to sell the home that is not a party to the transaction. Right. And so that's part of the title company's job, is to make sure and do the due diligence to make sure that the owner is rightfully the owner.
Right, or maybe they don't even know they had a sister long lost in another state from another marriage. So yes. It's y'all's job to find all of those people so you can make sure that it is legally transferring.
That's correct. That's correct. And in the event that there was a mistake that the title company missed, you want to work with a title company that could remedy the claim, meaning that they have the financial strength to pay out to correct the situation. So the example that I had shared with you previously, which was when I was in California, there was a property where actually the title company missed an old easement, which was a gas line under the property, and the buyers bought the home specifically to put a pool in the backyard. And once they started excavating people out and whatnot to put this pool in, they found out they could not put a pool in there. So that was a mistake of the title company, and the title company had to pay several $100,000 to remedy that.
Right, but that's why you want to work with this amazing company who can actually stand by their word.
That's
right?
correct.
That goes back to the previous video when we talked about reputation and all of that.
Yes.
So that was really enlightening for me, knowing kind of what you're getting. I think so many people show up at the closing table and they're like, da, 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 and they don't realize what they're getting. So if you have any questions about this, please reach out to Staci. I will have her contact information in the information section of this video. And I know she would love to take your call and answer any questions.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Bye, guys.
Bye.